All right, we're going to go ahead and write the question. So we're going to write this question. Good evening again to everyone. So we're going to write the question on screen. Use your ruler to draw the diagram. You'll be sending this to me, so it must look like you used the ruler or a straight edge to draw the line, all right? And put in the angles. Write the question in full. Writing the question in full. Not part of the question, but the question in full, all right? So writing the question in full. All of the questions.
Hello, miss. Good night.
Hello, Marlon. Good night. Instruction clear for everyone? Hello? Hello, Dejana?
No, miss.
Can you repeat,
We're
please?
expected to copy the entire question from the screen with the diagram, everything. Giving you 3 minutes.
Miss, you can give me a bit more time, miss. Just find me book, miss. Please.
Mason, I finish writing if you send it to you.
Finish writing?
I am finished.
All right, let's go.
Mr. Not finished. Mr. Mr. Jones.
Hmm?
Mr. I'm not finished, miss.
All right, tell me when you're finished, Marlon. Anyone else not finished? Let me know when you're finished.
Mr. I'm finished, miss.
All right, everyone finished? Read the question for me, Gabriel. Please and thanks.
The diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows the route of a ship cruising from Palm City, P, to Quaton, Q, then to Riverton, R. The bearing of Q from P, is 133 degrees, and the angle QQR is 56 degrees.
All right, beside this question, please write paper 2, January 2020. So this is paper 2, January 2020. This is a past paper question. So beside it, somewhere write the year paper. All right, so we're going to take it bit by bit. The diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows the route of a ship cruising from Palm City to Quaton and then to Rivertown. So Palm City. So we can see Palm City here. They said P represents Palm City. So they said P represents Palm City. So from Palm City to Quaton, so they travel that way. So I want you to always be able to visualize it, right? All right. And then after they left Quaton, they went, no, after they left Quaton, they went to Rivertown. All right. The next thing is that they say the bearing of Q from P is 133 degrees. All right. And we can see that that angle is at which point? The bearing of Q from P, the angle is at which point? The bearing of Q from P, where's the 133 angle?
Miss P.
All right, beautiful, it's at P. And the angle PQR is 56. How do we know, if they didn't give us on the diagram, how do we know where the 56 is going to go? Which of those letters we must look at to determine where the 56 would go? So we have PQR. Which of the three letters tells us where the angle is going to go? Is it going to go at point P, point Q, point R? Which of the letters tells us where it's going to go? So we have the 56 placed here. But how is it they know that the 56 goes here and not here? Or not here? How do they know that? How did they figure that out? What about PQR tells us where the angle is? Which letter?
Miss Q.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you look, it says PQR. If you look on the diagram, how P is here, and then you have Q there and R. And Miss, the way how I look at it when they say PQR, I always look for the middle letter, and then I look.
Ah, beautiful. That's what I want, honey. So the letter in the middle tells us the point it's at. Beautiful. All right, what is this line called? This line here, what is it called? Hold on. What's happening?
Miss a north line in there.
Right. It's a north line. All right. And at every point, we must have our north line. At every point, we have our north line because our angles starts at the north line and ends at the other given line. All right, so we know that much. They ask us now, let's read what they are asking us for. Read for me, Dejano, what are they asking us to calculate?
They said to calculate the value of angle W.
Angle W. How would I do that now? Whatever idea comes to your mind, just tell me. I will gradually go through it together. Yes, Marlon?
One use cosine.
Why cosine?
Because you're finding out.
When do you use cosine rule? Highlight the angle, Marlon.
We should have two sides and the included angle.
Okay. All right. Highlight the angle on the screen that we're trying to find. All right. So we use the sine rule and the cosine rule and the trig ratios and the Pythagoras theorem when we're dealing with triangle. That angle that you're trying to find, is it inside a triangle?
Yes.
Ah. So can we use sine rule?
No. Yes.
All right, good. There's something staring right at you. So start thinking along the line of corresponding angles, cointerior angles, angles on a straight line, vertically opposite angles, alternate angles. Something along that line is going to help you to find W. So be smart now. I know you all are smart. So let's put that brain together.
Miss, I think it's a cointerior.
Which angle is cointerior?
Miss W.
Which angle?
P 130 degrees, 33 degrees.
There's a cointerior happening right there with 133, but it's not W. So you're onto something, but it's not W. Right there, but it's not W. But you need to find that angle so you can find W.
Miss, what if you did just draw online or something? Just continue to
No, we can't do that. But look at Q, the point Q. How many angles do we have at the point Q? How many angles there?
three.
Good, 3. Now, we know 1 to be 56, and we're asked to find W. What I'm going to tell you to do is to find this one first, figure out what it is, and then it will help you to find W.
Miss, can you say like this from up
So I
here,
want,
Miss, to down here
so I want you
is
to find
90
here.
degrees.
Go again.
Miss, you can use this like from P, north P, and then you go down, Miss.
Can't use that. But there's a relationship that John explained earlier, but because he didn't give the full answer, there's a relationship with. Thank you, Gabriel. So there's a relationship with this 133. Gabriel just gave us the answer. This 133 and this angle here. The John told us that it's told us something about point here, but he didn't point exactly to which one. All right. So thank you, Gabriel. So Gabriel says the answer here is 47 degrees, right? Because these two angles, the 133 and the 47, they're co-interior, which means that they adds up to 180. So if here is 47, okay, that's what you were saying?
Yes, so like saying if we can just say the 133 degrees is on a straight line with this person.
Okay.
And just say minus that.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Well, look at 47, 56, and double. There's a relationship staring at you. Come on now.
Miss, I feel like if we did hello? If we did like continue the circle, Miss. Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Miss, over here, so would have been 180, right?
Yes.
Miss, and then we just add up this and this, then 360
I agree with you.
minus
That's the
what?
answer. Yeah, what you're saying is correct. But you could have done the shorter method, which is to
Yeah,
say,
the angles on a straight line.
yes, angles on a straight line. All right. So Gabriel, thank you, Gabriel. Gabriel gave us 77. So it's let's see if that's so that's 56 plus 47. Let's see. Let's add that one. Anyone else got 77?
Yes, Miss.
All right, good. So we know that the value of W is 77. All right. All right, so we're gonna scroll on to the next bit of question. Oops. Oh,
Miss,
yes.
sorry.
Yes, Gabriel, you're well. You're doing really good. Well done. All right, so we come down to the next question, and I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to write down the question and think about it. All right, so write it down. The diagram should be in your book. Take a screenshot so I can scroll back to the question as you look at the diagram. Well, you should have it in your book, but just maybe if you don't have it as they have it here, you can view it from here.
Yes.
All right, everyone take the screenshot. Your question should be written in your book after.
Uh,
All right, so we're back at the question.
Miss, oh, Miss, I didn't screenshot it.
Okay, there it is.
Right.
Finish.
Yes, Miss.
All right, so there goes the question. All right, I'm ready to hear the thoughts. Let's scroll down. Okay. Determine the bearing of P from Q. The bearing of P from Q. Anyone got that answer? Anyone got that answer? Anyone got that answer? Dejana, what did you write down as your answer?
It's like I get the answer, but I don't know how to explain it.
What did you get as your answer?
I got 47 as my answer, but I don't know how to explain it.
Or which one of the question?
For determine the bearing of P from Q.
So where's the angle going to be? At which point? P or Q?
Q.
All right. So go with your pen now to Q and show me how you draw your angle.
It's on the screen.
Yes, my darling.
Um, all right. So Miss, you said it's from P to Q. So I start from here and I'll go down and and this is where I would write my angle Q.
All right.
What I was
Take off.
saying.
Hold on. Take off that line for me.
Which this one?
So take off the line that you just draw. So we know that our angle is supposed to be at Q. You don't need to draw that line. So start at Q now and show me where the angle is going to be. I see your hand, Marlon, coming to you. How did you get that? What did you do to get that, Dejana?
Miss, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Go ahead, Marlon. Marlon, go ahead.
And so I was asking you what was the bearing again? The distance.
No, the angle, the angle. So the bearing is the angle. Dejana, erase those two lines for me. Write this down in your book, everyone.
Miss, we are finding this angle, miss. Right here, so miss.
Bearing of P from Q. That's what we're finding. So write this down for me. Step 1. So you're going to write to find the bearing angle. Step 1, locate the point. So they said from the one the bearing of point Q. The bearing of point P from Q. So the first thing is, step one, we need to know our point. Where is it that the angle is going to be? All right. And we know that the angle is going to be at point Q because that's where the from is. Right? So we know our angle is going to be somewhere here, somewhere here. That's what our angle is going to be. So step one, step two. So step two now, identify your north line. Identify your north line. And we're going to be going from the north line to the line in question, and the line is PQ. All right, so from the north line to the line is in question, which is PQ. All right, so that's how we find our angle from the north line going clockwise. So the journal had this. That's going anti-clockwise. So we need to look for the angle here now. So from the north line to the line PQ, what is the angle?
I'm not understanding.
Your bearing is always from the north line. So the bearing of P from Q mean that we're dealing with the line PQ. So your bearing is always from your north line to the line that you're looking at. So you're not looking at the line RQ, you're looking at the line PQ. So you're gonna draw your bearing. So from that line to the line PQ. Is that clear?
Yes, Miss. I remember you saying that
Yes,
the
miss.
beam measured from the north line clockwise.
Clockwise,
Right.
beautiful.
Um, we did earlier. We calculate the value of angle W, right, Miss? And we identify where our angle is going to be a while ago, which is on the outside. Um, right. So wait. I now I lost myself again.
What is that angle? You just need to tell me the angle that I highlighted, you know. That's all I want to hear now. What is the value of this angle? Yeah, are you doing
All
good,
right.
Dejario?
Miss, all right. So then now we have the north line, right, Miss? The north line would measure we know that there, so would measure 180
Yes.
degrees, and we find W already, which is what was W? Yes,
77.
77. So we'd add 180 plus 77, and that would give us the bearing of P from Q.
Come again?
Miss, I was saying, so the north line outside here would measure. Hold on. Here would measure, Miss, out here would measure 180, right? And we had find the value of W earlier, which is 77. So we'd add 180 plus 77, and that should give us the bearing of P from Q.
Okay. So remember, we're coming from the north line. We did a stop at this line of RQ. We did a stop there. We came right up to the line PQ. So you said the 180 plus the 77, but I didn't hear the 56.
Yeah. So to the line PQ. I miss me see woman never say. So
Right. So you're
so it's
going right up
not
to the
like go
line
right back
PQ.
round to the line P. So
PQ.
I would add
Right.
180 plus the 77 and the 56.
Right. And that would be the angle. So go ahead and add those for me and tell me your answer.
Miss 313 degrees.
313
degrees.
degrees.
Miss the way that I was doing before. So if me not look at it properly, me would have see it, because Gabriel did say the angle in here, so it was 47, miss. And if I was reading the question properly, me would have realized say I should measure on the outside from the north line, clockwise go out. So I would take away the 47 from the 360, and I would get the answer.
Okay, yeah, that's what could work. All right, so scrolling down. The next one is calculate the distance RP. Everyone okay with this here?
Yes, miss.
Waiting for answers for that one. RP.
Miss, could you go back, please?
Haven't heard anyone.
Miss, I was saying if you could go back to the question, please.
Oh, okay, sorry, Dejana. There it is. Come on now, Marlon. I think you know what to do now. All right, so scroll back up. We're looking for RQ. 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 We're trying to find the side of a triangle. The side that we're trying to find, it's not RQ, RP. RP. So we're trying to find RP. Looking at the triangle, you're trying to find a side in the triangle, start thinking Pythagoras, trig ratio, sine rule, cosine rule. Which of them would you use here and why? It's normally one of them.
Miss, cosine. No,
Why
no, sorry.
cosine?
It's not that.
Still waiting?
Miss, I believe it's cosine.
Why cosine?
Miss, because you have two given sides and an included angle.
Okay, so go ahead and use cosine to find the side RP. You can communicate with each other.
Cosine. So a square equal b square plus
Right on
c
screen, right
square
on
minus
square.
2b. Yes.
Right on the screen for me. All right, you're gonna work that out. Give me a minute. All right, I'm not watching the working, but you go ahead and work it out. Give me about 5 minutes, and then I'll come and look at the solution. Just give me a minute, please. Okay.
Arms.
For the other persons, look at what he's doing. If he makes a mistake, please correct him. Marlon, did you look at the formula?
Yes, miss. It's not writing properly, but it's supposed to know it. All right. Yo, this correct so far, Dejan?
Yeah, yeah, the formula right. The only problem me have is I can't read where is A squared, B squared, and C squared.
Yeah, that me can't
That's my
differentiate,
problem.
man. Um, oh yeah, find this. Oh, me know if you don't know. Just remember this. I go to this. The oh, maybe from P to from R to
RP.
RP.
Mm. Oh yeah, if it's true.
Wait, oh this, oh this. So, also,
Yeah, cause when you the angle would I opposite to the A side, which is where
yeah,
you want to find,
yeah.
and
Any one of them can be B and C.
any one of them would have be B squared and C squared.
So let me just say A squared equal 9. No. CB. Yo, my TV nice it or good or not here.
Where you mean?
Okay. Minus 2 multiplied by this coming to be big number. Me just have a carry over here.
Yeah.
Multiply by CB. Total. Plus 56. Match up that by your calculator.
Hold on, me do it. Alright, so when we do 290 squared plus 210 squared take away 2 times the, yeah, that we get 6,400, and then that for that for times
But
by
this
what?
I feel like this alone.
Yeah, that alone. That are 6,400.
Where you get
6,400, and then this times by cos 56 degrees. Alright, and when it times by cos 56 degrees, now we get 3,578.83. 500,
3,570
yeah,
573.
no, 83.
Bon.
Some big number.
Yeah, I say that. Well, me they expect that so.
Alright. I think I they say finish though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's the first time.
But you say that.
No man,
Look, no,
confident to the answer,
sorry.
you confident to the answer.
Look, no.
All right, so let me go ahead and check now. All right, anyone agree or disagree with the solution? So I wasn't watching, so I'm gonna check now. So we're gonna go through. Anyone agree or disagree with what Marlon did?
You should not me alone do it, miss. It's me and Dejana.
All right. All right, so a square equal b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. All right, good. So a square equals, so, right, no. Oh
This is kind
gosh,
of messy.
go again.
This is kind of messy, sir.
All right, we're gonna sort out the labeling because that's the only thing that would be give us problem. The labeling. So here would have been A, and here would have been, what did you use as B? Oh, you did. Oh,
Miss
you
B.
did label it. Oh, but this could be A. This is not. Oh,
No, Mr. Scott. I say kind of messy.
where's A?
Miss A,
Here's a A. Is that Q?
Miss here's A. Let me change it.
Oh, yes. Well, it should have been common letter. Okay, that would have been correct. So that's A.
See,
And then,
see hide right as well.
okay.
Miss Scott.
All right, that's fine.
B.
Remember, it's side, common letters.
I know, Miss. I just
All right,
Jenny
that's
up some
fine.
more nothing there. Carrot
All
strips.
right, so we're trying to find the side. A square equals B squared 290 plus C squared 210 minus 2AB cos 56. Yeah, perfect. And did anyone double check? Gabriel, did you double check to see if 90 square plus 210 square minus?
Miss never check.
Oh,
We
you made a
just
mistake, man. You made a mistake. Can see that before I even go further. So let's do this part again. 290, 290 square plus 210 square. Tell me what that answer is.
Miss 128,200.
And Marlon, I talked to you about this the other day, and I
This
want you
is
to
me
get
the
it in your head.
calculation.
No. What I'm talking about, I spoke to Marlon about it the other day. So you're supposed to know it. Look where you put in brackets. Who tell you to put in brackets there? How you get brackets here?
no, Miss
How did
Dejana
these
was
brackets
saying
come in?
Mr. How we got 6,400, Miss, right here, Miss Dejana. I asked Dejana if it was this set of numbers that he multiplied to get that. So I just put the bracket there, Miss.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do the correct thing now. Please remove the brackets. 290 square plus 210 square. What's the answer again, Dejana?
Miss 128,200.
128, 200
Yes, miss.
minus, what is 2 times 90 times 210? Gabriel, Abby, other person should be checking.
Miss, I got the same answer, the 3,578.83.
Hold on, man. We're not talking about the final answer. I want you to be multiplying 2 times 290 times 210. That part I want now. So we're gonna come to the final answer.
Miss 121,800.
Yes, miss.
121,800.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
And then we have cos 56. All right. So at this point
Yes,
now,
miss.
what did you do, Dejana? Did you just go ahead and subtract 121,800 from 128,200?
Yes, miss.
Okay. What happened to the principle of BODMAS? What operation is happening between 121,800 and cost? Are they being added? Are they being subtracted? Are they being divided? Are they being
No, miss,
multiplied?
no, miss, I didn't subtract it. I
Multiply.
multiplied it.
What did you multiply?
Miss,
This, miss.
miss, I did it in one. So I just put it in the calculator as one. I didn't do it step by step, miss. But I,
Oh, so you did 128. Sorry, let me check. Let me check my
but
calculator.
miss, when you take it away, you still get 6,400. So yeah.
Hold on, let me check
Let
my
me see minus,
calculator.
then you multiply.
No, we cannot minus before we multiply. Marlon, we cannot minus before we multiply. Because the principle of BODMAS says what, Marlon?
If you multiply before
Okay.
minus.
Okay, at all times. So let me check what you have to confirm. So it is 6,000, no, 128,200. $128,200. Oh my, 121,800. Cost. No. The calculator I'm using on the screen that is not giving me the solution that I want. So what I want you to do now for me is put in your calculator. I want you to do it two ways to double check. One way is to put in your calculator 128,200 minus 121,800 cost 56 as it is. Tell me your answer. The second way that I want you to do is to actually do have your 128,200 and then do this part and then subtract it from the 128,200 and tell me the answer. Let's see if both answers are the same.
Miss, the first way that I say we must do it, miss, I got 60,090.30.
Yes,
Can
miss.
be 50,000.
That's what I got too.
60. 60.
All right, let me see if because I don't have a calculator in front of me. That's my only issue. All right, let me double check. Can't be.
Must phone.
Miss, at
Oh,
least I got the
oh,
top
remember
here.
it is a square. Remember it's a square equal. So you need to find a square root after. So let's that would be fine. Let me just double check what you have so far. 290 times 290 plus
Oh, yeah.
210 times 210. 128,200. All right, that first part is correct. The next part is now let me check the next part. 2 times 290 times 210. 2 times 290 times 210 All right, 121,800, that's correct. All right, so I'm going to remove some of these lines because it's a bit crowded. So I remove some of these lines so it's easier on the eyes. All right, so it's a bit crowded. So remove those. That. All right, good. So it is 128,200 minus 121,800 plus 56. So let's do that cost part. I got to do it bit by bit on my calculator because I'm using my phone. So I got to do 121,800 plus 56. And I get, so let me write down what I get when I did that part. I get 68,109. So it's minus 68,109. So that's a square equal 109. It would be not 109. If we run it off to the nearest whole number, it would be 111. All right, so we have a square equal that. We do our subtraction. 128,200 minus 68,000. Huh? 128,200 minus 68,111. All right, what did you say get as your answer, Marlon? Dejano?
60,090.30.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
60,090. Yeah, that's correct. That bit that you have is correct. So
Excuse me,
60,
miss.
yes?
Miss, so when we're doing this, miss, we must not, what do you say it earlier, so just ask again. So we must not minus this first. We must multiply everything as it is.
Well, why not as it is, not necessarily that you must put in everything in the calculator, because I didn't. What I did, let me remove one of those lines so I can actually show you. So what I did was this part here first, because I cannot minus before multiplying, because 121,800 is multiplying cos 56.
Yes,
All right. So,
oh.
and that's
Yes, I
why
know,
it's
miss. I just want to
important
make
for you to keep your a square, because you leaving off the a square prevented you from getting the answer in the first place. So that was a barrier. All right.
yes.
So we have a square equal 128,200 minus that, and it gives us that answer. All right, the last thing that we're going to do now is to find the value of a. How would I find the value of a?
What if is square root?
So I square root that one and I square root the other one. All right, and that would give us the value of a.
Okay.
What is the value of a?
Miss 245.3.13 centimeters.
245.13. 245. Anyone else got 245 kilometer?
Yes, miss.
All right, thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Dejana. All right, and Marlon. All right, well done. So we're going to scroll down now to our next, well, there's no more question on this. We're going to go to another paper for a bearings question.
Wait, Miss,
Yes?
you still have the working out at the top, Miss?
No, it's cleared. It's cleared completely.
Nobody have it? Like, you're working out? Dejan, Gabriel, Abby, Gabby.
No, I never get free screenshot it.
Ah. Oh, me still remember, so you don't want to write it down. Miss, I forgot to write it.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
looking
it's
for
up on the
another bearings
stream.
question.
Oh, it's still live, yeah. Miss, is this live private?
No, it's public.
Ah.
I'm looking for another bearings. Oh, here goes one. All right, go ahead and screenshot this one for me. Take a screenshot of this one.
Yes, Miss, I took this screenshot.
Okay, so start working on that one now. Everyone is working on that one. I'm going to give you another one to go as well. All right, so here is the next one.
Miss, you have to write out the question.
Yes, please. Take a picture of this question. All right, everyone have the screenshot of both questions. Mylan, Dejana,
Yes,
Gabriel,
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Abby, if you have the screenshot, you're going to go ahead and work on the questions.
Yes,
Now, I'm
miss.
giving you
But
20
the
minutes.
one before, miss, I didn't heard what you said.
It's a breakup.
All right, everyone have the questions. Someone send the questions in the group. So you have 20 minutes to complete this one and the previous question. I need to see proof of what you did after the 20 minutes. So no one is going to just sit down and wait for answer, but I need to see proof of what you did after the 20 minutes. All right.
Miss, you have to write the entire question.
Um, hello? And which rule do you know, would you know use? Which rule would I use? Sine or cosine?
Everyone finish? Finish?
No, miss.
All right, let's read this first one. Let's read this first one. And this, beside this one, this is not the first one. This is this third one. It is January 2017 paper. Let me see who is here. Abby, read for me. Abby? All right. Richards, read for me.
A ship travels from Akron on a bearing of 030 degrees to Belleville, 90 kilometers away. It then travels to Compton, which is 310 kilometers due east of Akron, as shown in the diagram below. I. Indicate on the diagram the bearing 30 degrees and the distance 90 kilometers and 310 kilometers.
All
II.
right.
Get to the nearest kilometer the distance between Belleville and Compton.
All right. So the ship travels from Akron on a bearing of 30 degrees to Belleville. All right. So from Akron to Belleville. Who can write in that bearing for me? Show me that angle. Show me where that angle is. So it travels from Akron to Belleville on a bearing of 30 degrees. I want you to show me where that angle is. All right, so that's the line AB. So that's from, so where will the angle be? Well, the angle is where the from is, where you're coming from. So where you're coming from, the angle should be at the point where we're coming from. All right, good, Gabriel. I want you to be a little bit more specific though, Gabriel. I want you to write in the angle in the space that it belongs. I want you to write in the angle in the space that it belongs. So write out the angle, Gabriel. Write it out. Good. Well done, Gabriel. Well done. All right, so we have one, and they say that distance is 90 kilometer. Put in your 90 kilometer now, Gabriel. All right, good. All right, read the next part for me now. So we go bit by bit. All right, bit by bit we're going.
It then travels to Copton, which is 310 kilometers the east of Acre, as shown in the diagram below.
All right, so put in that information for me. All right, so we have successfully gotten the first 2 marks there. Beautiful. So you just take your time, read the information, put it in bit by bit. All right. So well done, Gabriel. So read the next part for me now, Gabriel, honey.
Calculate to the nearest kilometer the distance between Belleville and Copton.
All right. What should we do there? We have 2 sides, but we need an angle. We need an angle inside the triangle, at least one angle before we can do this, work this out, before we can use sine or cosine rule. So we need to figure out how to get an angle. We have enough information that we can get an angle. And if it looks obvious, then it is obvious to tell you, oh, that is that angle right there. Because they say calculate to the nearest kilometer the distance between Belleville and Compton. All right. So we need to figure out one of those angles inside of the triangle. What happened to my bright students? Hello?
Yes, miss.
So we need to figure out one of those angles inside the triangle.
Just do this, miss. Hold on there.
Okay. You selected. Who did this? Who wrote on the screen just now? Who was right?
Marlon.
Okay. So you're at the right point.
Yes, miss.
You could have selected A, B, or C, but you selected A. So you're at the right point. It's now for you to figure out what obvious angle is there.
Wait, okay, what you say? Miss 180?
Why you get 180 there, honey?
Miss, Miss.
I don't know what you're thinking, man.
Miss, I was doing like the last question, Miss, like when you had the bar go down in a straight line down here, Miss. And then I drew the circle and the clockwise. You go
Okay.
around and drew the circle.
But we have
And
looking at this angle here. What does it looks like?
right angle.
A right angle.
Yeah.
So what happened is that they said it then travels to Coptolin, which is 310 degrees due east of Akron. So it is east of Akron, which means that it is traveling exactly 90 degrees of Akron. So let me go again. It says it then travels to coupling. So it travels from B to C. But they tell us that C is 300 and is to C, which is 310 degrees, right? Due east. So they say that it is east. So that north. This is south. Where's east?
To
This is
your right.
east.
No, that's west.
Never,
East is to your right.
ever. This time.
East is to your right. West is to your left.
Welcome, Simone.
Yes.
How are you? All right, good.
Um,
So, so due east, which means that it is east is the flat 90 degrees. They never said southeast or south or northeast or you understand? They said due
yes, miss.
east. So that tells us that it's 90 degrees off Akron. Right? So beautiful, 60 degrees there. So let's take off some of those extra lines now.
Oh,
Marlon, take off your lines, honey. But let your degrees stay. All right. So now we need to calculate to the nearest kilometer the distance between Belleville and Compton. Compton. What are we going to use? Oh, let me write it. Let me write that in for you. Marlon, erase your lines. Erase your lines, Gab. Oh, hold on. I'll erase them. I'll write it in for you here. So that's 60. That's 310. And right here was 30. All right, and here is 90 degrees, 90 kilometer, I mean. Which of the rule are we going to use to find the length from A to C? Which of the rule? Are we going to be using sine rule or cosine rule?
Miss Cosine,
Why do you say cosine, honey?
because
Cosine, miss.
we have two sides and a angle.
Is the angle included or
Anything
excluded?
included.
How is it included? Does it fall in between the two sides? That's
No,
included.
miss.
So it is
Ex excluded.
okay. And what does your rules say?
Miss, if it's excluded, then miss, that means so that you sign instead, miss.
I'm asking you to check what your rules say.
Miss, the rule set for cosine two sides and included angle.
Okay. And what does it say for sine?
It says two sides and a not included angle.
Okay. So based on those two information now, what would you use?
Miss, how would you sign?
Beautiful. The Johnny, you're writing now. So go ahead, write down your sine rule and work out the question. Everyone you can support as you go through the question. Why Marlon look as if he's laying down instead of sitting up and writing? Why you look so comfortable, Marlon?
Miss,
You wrote the question already?
miss, I'm writing it, miss.
With the pencil in your mouth?
This is
Okay.
pen.
Okay, Marlon. All right, my darling.
Miss, I do remember I would write for sign A, and sign B and sign C.
All right, so formula is there, ready for the. So why am I seeing two capital B's at sign? at the second part. All right, let's put in our information now.
Miss, my problem is always like how to label it, miss, how to know which one is A and which one to know is B.
How to know what is A, what is B, what is...
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so look at
A
the
would have been
diagram.
60
Hmm?
like sin A would have been like sin 60.
Uh-huh. What is the common letter?
Miss, would I try arrow like
Uh-huh,
resist me over
uh-huh.
there, so
Yes, beautiful.
street then, miss.
Yes, good. Mm-hmm. What happened to the C, Dejana? What happened to the sin?
Oh my gosh.
What did oh my God do you?
Um, mm,
B.
Miss, Miss,
Hmm?
No B.
Miss, you never get the angle for B.
Miss B would have been like B sin B over wait what? Miss, you not get the angle or side.
So even
Miss,
though
should
it
it be
is,
B equal
even though, so let's see. Hmm. Hold on, let me look at this. So I have a 310. I want to find We want to find in the nearest kilometer the distance between Belleville and all right, tell me what, because I'm seeing where don't have the angle. All right, let me look at this question a bit more. Because maybe because I am tired now, I'm just not seeing it. So work on the other question. The next question that you have. All right, send me that solution by tomorrow. And then we will pick up with this question in the morning. All right.
All right, miss.
All right, have a good evening.
Okay.